when their guy plays some games.
Alright, hi y'all, Weather Guy here, back with more of Sunless guys. I hope you're doing great. I am feeling pretty good today. We're going to explore Lustrum. We do have a couple quests at least to do here first, so I'm going to try to knock those out of the way before I forget. So I know one of the things is we have an opportunity here. So let's see what that's about. Lustrum is home to a single raucous, rancorous auction house held in the back room of the Hanged Man on the occasional Wednesday. Within these grimy confines, miners and factory owners rub shoulders, salivating at the bit at the curios, oddities, and occasional bargain that the lugubrious auctioneers puts before them. Asking how the auction house comes by the goods in such quantities, however, will earn you a one-way ticket to a small pit and a cold field at the foot of the mountain. Some things are best left unspoken. Oh, interesting. So you just bid. How much does it cost? $450. Wow. Feels like this is not worth it at all. You know? How much should we bid here? 600 for 7? Let's try this. We failed. Do we get anything? Oh, we still get 3. Okay. Neat. What else we got? Let's explore. Write the port report. So much for the quiet retirement village that used to be here. The rush of prospectors has ripped the civility from the place as efficiently as the geodes from the mountainside. The scars that remain are no less vivid. Fewer and fewer prospectors return with geodes for hours, and the cost of processing them off-site grows every day. Still, for now, Lustrum thrives. It offers the promise of riches for any lucky or industrious miner willing to come and risk everything in the snow and the mud. Right? And again today I have my child sleeping next to me, so he may wake up at some point. We'll see. This is our last place to look for the host identity, so let's see what this is about. The locket is passed around the camps of prospectors. Most scratch their heads, others sigh and look away. An elderly prospector approaches, carrying her hat in her hands. "You're looking for the old gray?" She sighs. "Long dead, shot south of the mountain. Wouldn't share his hours, fool. No point rising high on the mountain if there's no one at the bottom holding you up." So we found no evidence. We had to go back to him. Okay. Great. Visit the Hangman Pub. I know we have to do something here for the... Oh, recruit the Rat Brigade. Fun. We have to do something here for... Oh. Let's do something here for... Where's it at? Where's it at? It's one of these. The zoologist. Yeah. It does say southeast here, too. Okay. So we're looking for... She's hunting for something. Okay. Now, is she in our officers? No. Okay. Let's just go through all our options. How about that? Buy a round of drinks for people. An elderly prospector and a hulking, scarred miner move aside to give you just enough space to squeeze in. Everyone seems to be talking shop. More importantly, everyone at the stable appears to have had at least some luck out here. Listen to gossip about everything. One prospector tells of finding a geode in the shape of a lion, apparently a mark of great fortune. Another talks of chipping away in silence so as not to startle the hours inside. Another mentions how cold the geodes are. As difficult as it is to work a layer of thick ice underneath the snow is considered a sign of good claim. They all agree that the mining day must begin with a libation, a cup of moonshine poured to the mountain's good graces. If it rumbles, it is said the offering is accepted. If purple wisps appear over their claim afterwards, its prospector is blessed indeed. So they're just very superstitious. Can we do another one of these? gossip about the mountain. Those newcomers reckon they'd got it made digging in the mud. Don't realize the geodes is cold, do they? Hardens the muck. If you're not breaking your back, you're not doing it right. Serves them right for thinking a claim just out of town's going to pay out. Okay. Continuing. Look for the trees, a drunk prospector warns you. Not too tall, the young ones. The hours keep them young. Lots of trees, no good. Just enough trees and scrub to break the ice. That's a sign of a proper vein. These guys are very superstitious. We have one more of these to do. It's them windward buttholes, ain't it? Didn't mind them sitting around their netties. Honest competition. Lads enjoy the distraction. But did you see the state of that Parsifal lad? The miners huddle. That weren't windward. That's them night hunters they talk of. Tearing folks up with their claws and teeth and eating them whole. All you see's a black rush before your eyes and then snap. That must be the bat creature, the night hunter. Alright, let's approach the figure in the corner. The cloaked it's like a bird or something. The cloaked figure beckons to you. Valuables for sale, it wheezes, its voice throaty and high-pitched. Exchange for berry time, yes, please. It offers unusual relics in exchange, or a few rusted coins that would barely buy transport anywhere else. Mr. Pennies introduces cryptozoologist. The cryptozoologist beams with excitement. Oh, I have so many questions. Where does your species come from? How did you learn to speak English? What do you call yourselves? I mean, it can't be curator in your own language, right? What's the difference between a master and just a mister? No offense. Ooh, what do you look like under that cloak? Are there female curators? She lifts a now terrified-looking Mr. Penny's hood and squeals. You're adorable. How do you fit those wings in there? And you leave her to it. She seems happy enough. Mr. Penny's perhaps not. Gain 100 sovereigns. One otherworldly artifact. Nice. Talk to Mr. Penny's. Everything ends, the figure wheezes. Even law, for everything a reckoning. Need help, need hours. Postpone reckoning. Shadows with thistle ropes and broken wings, waiting on riverbank to catch final breath. Everything dies, must outlast. We trade, yes, trade hours. We trade hours now, yes, good quality merchandise. So they want hours for an otherworldly artifact. Okay. Or money. My kiddo's squeaking a bit for sure. He might be waking up. We'll see. No written contracts are needed in a town where most folks struggle with reading. He spits in his palm and holds the expectorate out. Shake on it. You grit your teeth, spit in your hand, and shake. You'll take the first opportunity to scrub your hand clean of any diseases you've just been exposed to. The weary prospector nods approvingly and calls over an hour harker. She will escort you to your new claim whenever you like. Oh, interesting. We can do prospecting. Okay. The mountain slopes are veined with the unmined hours of the enduring Empress hungers for. They are dug from the stone as geodes, minutes growing within them like salt. Most geodes are the size of a walnut, but legend says old Tom, one of the first prospectors, excavated a whole century the size of a whale. Cool, let's do our very own claim. It is marked off by frayed ropes wrapped around tent pegs. Your claim was inexpensive, but any hours below the surface are yours. Of course, your crew will handle the actual mining work. Cool. Let's try this. Let's give them 5 crew members. Great. Let's tell them to mine. The quartermaster hands out pickaxes and food rations. The crew begins digging. Since you don't have access to furnaces large or powerful enough to get the most out of the mountain's larger geodes, they will focus on filling barrels with unseasoned hours. You can sell these at other ports. It'll be some time before they have dug out enough. You should return later. Okay. Attempt to climb the mountain? That seems risky. I don't think we should do that. Okay. Bazaar. Can give them these. I need one more though. They're selling unseasoned hours, so that's great. Trading post. Let's buy some stuff. How much can we get? We need 7, so let's do 5 of this, 2 of that. Anything else we want to do here today? Counting house, let's do this. Little accountancy firm smuggled in the snowy drifts. Sweet Jane oversees everything herself. The transference of funds, the balancing of probabilities, the transport of commodities, termination of contracts. She is huddled behind her desk, swaddled in a monstrously ugly red scarf. While she fiddles with her abacus with one gloved hand, she heats the other over a little coal fire. Her one good eye focuses on you. She smiles. Let's listen to her offer. She limps to the window. Snow batters the window pane. The shadow of the mountain is all but lost in the blizzard. The lantern light means the offices of the Windward Company are just about visible. I was raised by the company. Children are faster workers, you understand. Her fingers drum on the windowsill. Such a waste. Where they see men, they see labor. Where they see time, they see chains with which to bind us. Where they see death in the skies, I see victory. She turns to you and smiles. Bring me nameplates torn from London's ships. I will seal it. Oh, this is great. Okay, vengeance. We have the tea shop, an oasis of London civility and culture in a town with little of either. Melusine Murgatroyd stands proudly behind the display of fresh scones and slightly yellowing cream buns. At small wooden tables, successful prospectors and their significant others welcome themselves to the world of the the spot of afternoon tea. Pinky fingers stand proud and erect from bone china cups covertly topped up with moonshine. Alright, let's get some tea. Melusine's maids hurry around, serving a clientele more used to bellowing at bartenders than sitting politely with exquisitely cut cucumber sandwiches. Eventually, it is your turn to be served. You are invited to choose our blend. I think we want to do Taste of Home. Let's try that. Terrafell. Sample that. 5 sovereigns. Great. We have to wait longer before more tea. Okay, let's speak to the lady. She single-handedly runs both the family business and the family business, unless you count the small gaggle of overworked and underpaid maids, which Melusine is not. She looks very mischievous in that little portrait to the left. Smelling faintly of burned hair, she tinkers with the latest invention, intended to be her ticket out of both this no-horse town and her father's control. Eyebrows, she confirms, are a small price to pay for scientific progress. Let's look at our inventions. She glows with pride as you examine her mostly untested inventions. The clockwork lens array that offers superhuman levels of telescopic sight, provided you can insert all 6 sharp brass hooks under your eyelids. Gross. The internal combustion privy, ideal for handling unpleasant waste products and warming whatever's left of your house after the inevitable explosion. An automated pickaxe capable of striking Earth 7 times a second. She nods irritated. Pity about the minor bone-shattering issue. Yeah, it seems like she just has crazy inventions that are impractical, right? The only thing she won't let you poke at is a twisted arrangement of glassware and electricity in the corner. That's not mine, not entirely. I'm still working on that. Complicated. You know. If you don't, I shouldn't say. Alright. Trade spy intelligence. She accepts your finds and presents the fruits of her own eavesdropping. M. Bazalgette's agents seen heading for Port Prosper, new murmurs of sedition after Windward's latest incident, sordid snippets from as far as the Blue Kingdom. You make careful notes, file them away for future exploitation. So we gain the savage secrets for 2 uncanny specimens. Okay. So if we do this again, yeah, okay. Turn to town. What else do we have? Did the pub, tea shop. I guess we do the Windward Company. Oh, we look for the singing games. Let's try this. Let's see what the negative is, the downside. 5 terror. Snow is deeper than expected, and the cliffs in your way both taller and more treacherous than you can handle. You reach for a rocky handhold. It crumbles under your hand. Luckily, a snowdrift not too far below catches your fall. Lying wounded in the snow, you give up. The mountain is victorious for today. You retrace your already fading footprints to Lustrum, where the fireplace is always burning. Let's try again. There we go. The snow is deep, and much of the mountain demands scaling cliff sides and clambering across treacherous ledges. There is no way to tell how long the climb is. Eventually, you claw up onto a ledge near the peak and sit exhausted. The air is too thin to keep going, even if you had any strength left. This is as close as you can get to the peak. Yep, the view is majestic. From here, the reach stretches out before you in endless waves of purple and violet, occasionally broken by a flicker of gold deep within the clouds. Far below, Lustrum is little but a small yellow glow on a blanket of winter. Singing caves. Half an hour into your explorations, the wind picks up. The caves fill with the sound of distant fluting. There is no tune to it, just a pleasant, natural melody, like the echo of birdsong. Just as quickly, though, it turns sharp, less birdsong, more bird prey to a ravenous cat. The atonal screech rocks the mountain, though by the time it leaves the caves there are unique acoustics that turn it into something soft. Your feet crunch against something. A shard of glass, red-tinted. Looking through one side, the world seems a burning inferno. On the other, all is well. Looking closer, part of a glyph remains on the shard. Extremely precise work, though its function is alien to you. Perhaps there's someone in Lustrum who would know more, so we have an ambiguous shard. Climb back down. Actually, let's do this one more time. Do we get another shard? No. Okay. So now we see if someone knows. Okay. Okay. Anyone here? No. Presumably not. Anyone here? No. Speak to her real quick. Maybe there's another option here. Yes. Is that what I think? Of course it is. Where did you find it on the mountain? She rushes to her workbench, rummaging for tools. You know what it is? The antithesis of light and law. Light is law, you know. But why would there be pieces of the science here? Maybe, yes. I'll need a few things. Nothing too difficult for you to find, I'm sure. What does she want? She didn't tell me what she wanted. Oh, there it is. Bronze wood. Okay, we have to get a pane of stained glass. I'm not sure where to get that. And we need ammunitions. Okay. We'll have to remember that, but that's something that I think is doable at least. Okay. With that, should we get the navigator? I think we're okay. With that, I think we're good to, let's stock up again on supplies. Like so. And I think we just head out. I think we have time. I'm gonna head up to, gosh, it's quite a journey, but I'm gonna head all the way up to New Winchester real quick. I think I've done about all I can do down here for now. Get through the dark. A little bit more northwesterly. Again, we're hoping we don't find a night hunter. Guess we can fight this guy. So many of these guys around here. These scribe spinsters. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I missed all of those. That's bad. That was some good damage. Oh, that was some good damage too. Oh. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. We're starting to get a little low. I got too greedy, I think. Okay. 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 Oh, we have to jettison something. Okay. Let's jettison a piece of fuel. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna head straight north, I guess. We need to get more crew members as well. So the question is, do we try to finish that Lustrum quest, or do we start working on getting to Albion next time? That's the question, right? I think I do want to start heading to Albion, just because I don't know where I'm going to get that stained glass. I think I'm better suited to just focus on what I can, and then just, if I happen to find stained glass later, I take note of it, right? I think that's the move. But yeah, things are great. We've officially found all the things, you know? At least all the ports. We still have to stop by Magdalene's to talk to the proprietor there, the mysterious guy, trying to figure out his identity. But besides that, there's not a lot of threads, I don't think, that I've left. We've done a good job, you know? How much farther we got? Oh, we're like there. We're gonna stop by... We're just gonna look for them. We failed. What do they get? I'm not too concerned about a stowaway. Oh, I turned off our... I thought I did something stupid earlier. I turned off the princess earlier, which was giving us a bit of a debuff. Yeah, we're going to turn in our port reports real quick. Then we're going to go ahead and dock up, get some crew, sell a bit of our stuff. Oh, pretty good. What do we get? 2? 1? Okay. That's good. We're in great shape. We have plenty of cash. I'm gonna also go ahead and reassign the princess before I forget, you know. Definitely need to do that. Dock here. Nice and relaxed. Go ahead and go to shops. I'm going to sell the bronzewood, the nectar, these hours, crockery. Great. We have $5,000. Now let's go ahead and do our princess. Great. Now let's go ahead and do our repairing. Great. And now we're going to go ahead and do our getting more crew. Puts us at 11, which is not bad. Alright. And that is actually all we're going to do today. Next time, I think we're going to start working on getting... If we had all those hours, I probably should have sold them somewhere else. That's okay. But yeah, next time we're going to work on getting to Albion. I might buy a upgrade or two for our ship. I'm not sure. I'm undecided. But we do have the cash for it, I think. We'll see. But yeah, next time we're going to work on trying to get what we need to go on the transit relay, get to Albion, and I have no idea what to expect there, so very exciting. Definitely come back next week for that. We'll see. But besides that, all I have is for you to make sure you take care of yourselves, make sure you take care of others, and I will see you next time. Peace out.